20 seconds into his speech to the Democratic National Convention on Thursday, Brayden Harrington started to stutter. He knew he would. It was the reason the 13-year-old was addressing millions of viewers from his bedroom. As he had explained to kick off his speech, his life had changed after meeting former Vice President Joe Biden in February. "He told me that we were members of the same club. Brayden said, shutting his eyes as he drew out an S sound, willing the word to emerge. Stutter. And then, he kept going, smiling, poised, and delivering a powerful message about how Biden, who has spoken openly of his battle with a speech impediment, had inspired him to reach higher. On a night when Biden accepted the Democratic presidential nomination and a parade of notables offered their visions for America, Brayden's 2-minute speech may have had the most visceral impact. A video of his address shared on Twitter by the Democratic National Convention had been viewed more than 3 million times by early Friday. "Speaking is hard for me too, Brayden. But as you know, practice and purpose help," tweeted former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords d'Arez, who spoke Wednesday at the convention about her fight to speak again after being shot in the head in 2011. "Thank you for your courage and for the great speech." For many viewers, and for Biden's campaign, Brayden's story not only demonstrated the Democratic nominee's tenacity and compassion, it drew a stark contrast with President Trump, who mocked a journalist with a disability in 2015 and has been often critiqued for an apparent lack of empathy. Biden's stutter, a neurological condition that affects roughly 70 million people worldwide, emerged when he was a child, he told The Atlantic's John Hendrickson earlier this year. At times, he was tormented for it. He recalled one nun at school calling him, Mr. Biden, and demanding that he repeat a passage from a book, and high school classmates nicknaming him, as in Morse code staccato. As a young teen, though, he learned ways to cope, reciting poetry in his room, learning full phrases instead of individual words. Biden shared many of those same tips with Brayden. They met on February 4 at campaign event in Concord, NH, where Biden offered him words of encouragement on the rope line. When Brayden grew visibly emotional, the candidate invited him backstage, where he showed how he marked up his speeches to remember where to take breaks between words. Brayden used the same tips in his speech on Thursday. "He showed me how he marks his addresses, to make them easier to say out loud. So I did the same thing today," Brayden said, holding up a copy of his speech. As Brayden spoke, he regularly paused, visibly fighting to produce several words. But he never lost his cool as he delivered the whole speech.